still being transported over from Madrid, so it'll be here soon, don't worry. It's on the fastest delivery possible. PURP0, though, this is what we like to see. Leading that charge, taking that space, and Vitinho, well, his debut has not gone fantastically on the Yoru. Narrate is just holding the line, already managing to reposition. I think a little bit surprised to spot PURP0 in that corner. And now it leaves. Well,
going to be a triple swing on contact.
They don't even need to take the fight. He doesn't actually have time to go and get the spike and plant it, so they're just waiting for him to walk into an implausible angle.
Ooh. An opportunity for Redgar presenting itself. Two players sneaking up, but does he check the left? He's seen one close. He tries to retreat, and Martin catches him. Very nice by KC.
It's the fact that we haven't seen much of the Sentinel at all out from Tamazi. For most of the time, he's basically just been playing on other agents. Nice work from Cloud.
With Martin now. The positions are good, though, from GIANTX. You've got a player tucked up close that has to be cleared, and Cloud, it's just a little too quick. 4 kills. And they're looking to barrel forward on the back of this as a decoy that hasn't quite distracted them or drawn their vision. As KC close in towards the site, the fight is good for Shin. Narrate and Tamazi stepping up too, and they know exactly where Hoodie is thanks to the last. But he's just about out of toxins. Now it comes down to a 1v3 fight, not one he's likely to win. He needs to hit these opening shots. He'll find the first, but that is all. GIANTX, they won their round.
The desired result. And at least at this point, not a bad position for GIANTX to fight from. Already looking for the trade back. PURP0 is going to manage to get another. Hoodie with one more. And now Magnum only with a Marshall in hand, and he's being flanked. Redgar, the survivor, is going to get that backstab in the end. A response once again from GIANTX, a back and forth to kick off.
The GIANTX have, even as Redgar comes back through mid. But do they check it? Do they even look to their left on the way through? They haven't. They haven't just yet. And they've taken a kill. This is where, presumably, Redgar turns around and finds them, but a little too late to the party. KC have already picked up a wealth of kills. If PURP0 goes down, for Hoodie to have very much of any impact, especially with a Vandal, those sprays through the smoke aren't going to go too well. Well, here's a real test for Hoodie. They know where he is now. They've echoed, well, I thought they did. They're still looking in main. He almost snuck his way back over, but just too many bodies to deal with. Still with some of those ultis to play with, and they've managed to surround these players on A. The door is open, the players are blitzing out. GIANTX not winning the engagements to start with, and Redgar's gone down to one of their own snake bites. This is a disaster. They haven't even seen Martin. He's able to pick one up inside the smoke and bail back into main. The attackers are now the defenders all round. And the information, you know, it's coming in, not for long. That rate's gonna fall eventually, but it's still a 4 versus 2.
Try and fight forward, baiting them in on the plant, but you can see Tomasi waiting deep, and Martin on the corner leaves Vitinho alone, and there's just absolutely nowhere he can go. They might even allow him to get the plant down just so they can get into position to try and clear him from that angle. And well, I don't mind it. You're going to try something audacious. You're trapped. You're
And we can see that one player's even in the tube with the Viper's pit down. They're going to find it hard to fight their way back through. Snakebite in. Toxin's running out. There's one kill for Hoodie, but the immediate re-aggression, it stacks up the advantage for KC. Cloud,
that's too late.
Oh, he's going crazy. He's popped it way late, and even then, in a 1 versus 3, this was always
to play retake, though. That has been the case so far in this game. They're already going. He's right on the corner already. Pop flash through the timing. Not bad from Vitinho. At least gets rid of Tamazi. But Martin is just looking to try and do this alone. Has support from Magnum. Oh, it's labored. But eventually the second shot from Hoodie is wonderful, leaving it into a 2v2 scenario. Redgar not going to get anything done, and now it's left onto Cloud. There's no other man you'd want in this sort of scenario, but already being pinged up by the drone. I think it's already going to start being diffused. I don't think that's actually connected. He can't quite correct. Magnum will get themselves another.
He's in play. This could be a game changer. The op in the hands of PURP0, but there's an op in the hands of Martin, and it's a head-to-head battle that PURP0 wins.
Yeah, a good start to the round at least, but they're putting that pressure onto Redgar again. He's been having a bit of a rough time. I'm surprised Magnum is still going for this. He is being revealed, and he somehow still kills Redgar. They're literally waiting for him.
So at that point, there's only one player on B. Only one. and that's Tamazi with deep traps as well. He's got to take the fight on them, normal as can be, and the trade is quick for PURP0. Narrate already on backside though. The pace has caught them off, and he's standing strong, taking every kill in his favor. But the spike is down in the open, no wall to work with. He's already got his down. It actually might get him to the spike if he used it, but instead he goes walkabouts for a kill.
To almost bank that maybe Martin might actually have more kills than both the duelists on the other side. Like, he has been on one, and they have been missing Tamazi as well. All the timing of the peak is so good on the trade. 3 players are waiting, 3 of them fall. Wow, that was toxic. For a second, you almost convinced me. Never mind, Narrate is going to put him in the ground, and I'll be honest, this map is looking pretty...
If he can find some value with Vitinho baiting for him, a lot could be done, but he's spotted immediately. Now he's going to get out of there while being revealed. He does actually escape. Cloud gets one from afar, but a very aggressive push leaves them blindsided to Vitinho's attack. Even still, though, he's only good for the one. Cloud has to do so much more. The damage done to Tamazi, though. 38 HP. Shock dart through. Magnum caught as well. That's it. Shocky's on the way.
He's trying to work out if there's some better weaponry for him to take.
10 seconds left.
Trying to fake out the sound a little bit. Does manage to land the shot onto Redgar. Trying to spot where the man on the other side is. That time ticking down. Neither player really knowing where the other is. And eventually Cloud will save them once again.
But he's diving in first. You know, crazy to see a player doing this. He swapped over weapons to grab the Vandal. And he'll be dropped down up close. Magnum didn't even bother taking the Outlaw. He's run out with a classic in hand. Let's hope he's not needed to fight with Narrate down. He may well be. He's finally recovered the Outlaw with a chance to do some damage from afar, but the spike is isolated on site. Shin's being spotted. Could be spammed from that wall any time now. They need to close in the distance and find some control on this attack side, because right now it looks like everything is playing towards GIANTX's court. And in a second, grouped up, waiting, confirming he's still there. And the time is on their side. They'll take the fight. I love the reposition. I love the way they drop the wall to take a 1v2 fight, and it catches him way off distance. Finds some information. He'll just get here with the gate crash. Flash was a little shallow, but he's on the site. Just wants to be here for Redgar to fight with him, and he picks up one for his trouble, a second as well. They weren't ready for Vitinho, but he needs to do so much more still. Waiting to see Shin's head, but it never comes. Never crests the horizon instead. PURP0 and Hoodie are left to do it all. That rifle still yet to find its mark for PURP0. The wall is up, keeping him out, so Hoodie's isolated in the duel. The dash leaves him still in the open, but PURP0 recovers. And the hold thereafter, but Martin's wise to it. He's just playing with the clock, running down the timer, and finding his mark in the end. 13-4, a convincing opening map for the side of Karmine Corp.
This is something that Casey almost enjoy, getting into these post-plant scenarios. They now have that KO as well, which is going to add another layer in terms of the utility, and they may not even need it as they just slaughter every member.
You're going to get with Gecko quite a lot of the time. It's been retake setups from GX towards B. This time, though, KC are here to test their mid control with a straight-up blitz, a paranoia, and a dizzy used. So much space claimed. And KC now, they have their way with the A site. Redgar's isolated. If anything, they've turned their back to kill PURP0 as well. And where does Redgar go? There's a player in front of him, some behind him, and they're all around. But Redgar got 2. Maybe there's still a chance with a 2v2. But there's a drone on the other side. GX will claim back that space, seeing one, but they didn't see the player close. It was destroyed too quickly. Tamazi has the jump, but he loses the fight, and Narrate's now alone. He's good in these positions. Clutching! It's so good! That connection, clinical! It will be a question of damage. Even this early, a lot of KC players have low credits, and here comes GX, their chance now to make this costly. Good to start. 2-2 trades and keeping players close for the spike explosion, if it even goes off. In fact, Vitinho's got 3 in just about enough time. Tamazi needs to be quick, getting out of this smoke, and he's hit the diffuser. He might just have won them this. It's close on time.
He has as well. Oh, that's so disgusting. Tamazi, he's been in tier 1 for a couple of months.
Hey, Vitinho as well. He's not looked too bad. PURP0, though, leading the charge in this one. 2 quick kills, and they're fighting tooth and nail for it, but maybe a little too much. Overcommitting to the duels, perhaps, until the support comes in. Cloud and Vitinho tying that one up nice, and
at least going to clear some of the utility, but actually sending it forward. It's only going to slow them down. An immediate response off that rolling thunder, but the showstopper is going to drop Redgar immediately. The flash through, however, is only going to garner a trade. And now that pushback coming through from the side of GIANTX, making things more costly, making things close, as it will just be Tamazi left. A 1 versus 2. As they look to peak this one together. Great work from GIANTX and a good round overall.
Same from GIANTX. You can't just push up like that every round. Eventually, there's going to be 5 guys staring at you when you make a round.
Look at the jump already. I thought Martin might actually be able to get away with that, as he does get very far forward. Again, they make these rounds look competitive, but the amount
to spam with. Narrate, not really. He's on the Vandal. A chance for Shin. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be down to blind luck, essentially. They're willing to gamble this round with the lower HP on spam wins. It's not always going to work out. Defuse underway. Out of bullets. Spray from Shin is good. A few bullets connect, and Narrate closes it. They gambled this round from that bullet. Dodged it. As GX look to wrap back around, that spike still needs to be planted. They want to take advantage of the chaos with quick kills coming in. And Thrash used up. It's actually caught them. Huge with Redgar. I don't know what's happening with Narrate there. But he's caught Redgar in the end. Bought some time perhaps for Tamazi to come up and find this quick kill, make it more awkward, but he's left in a 1v2. Tamazi to do it all. And the defuse down right underneath his nose. He's going to go for the spams instead, but they're off it. They're willing to run down this clock a little bit, and the cage didn't quite reach where it needed to. PURP0 on his 3rd kill. GIANTX have quite a battle on their hands, looking for a B main crunch with lots of utility thrown through, but cancelled out. Well placed. Knife coming out of Magnum, but Shin's fallen to the spams. They're running through this util, and they're losing their lives to it. A showstopper used, confirms the round. PURP0 even landing his 3rd back-to-back. GIANTX might have something to work with. They know the PURP0's here. They know the site is lost, at least they're spotting that as we speak. A costly bit of information. Good blast pack, but the player's too close. Cloud got his double. They've shut down PURP0, leaving it to the 1 versus 1. The sneak around from Narrate, 45 HP, spotted, trap destroyed, headshot angle, but Hoodie hits the shot. 2 HP remaining. Looks like they want to fight for spawn here.
This might be the wrong call. There's a couple of players waiting. The flash should actually be able to catch Martini, dodges it, but still isn't able to take that fight. Magnum not quite quick enough on the trade. Narrate also looking to push in. He did damage early in the round to Cloud, keeping them low, but this death ball, the swings coming out, it's not pretty for Magnum, but eventually he gets the job done. Left onto Cloud, dinked at the beginning of the round. Already just pre-firing some of the shots. The smoke onto it is going to make things all the more difficult. Needs this kill immediately, and even the tap to the face isn't quite going to be enough. The thing will be if he can hit that timing just right. The thing is, the main problem, that weaponry disadvantage.
They're close range, though. They got the numbers to work with. Cloud has somehow picked 3 with a classic in his hand. This is unbelievable. They shouldn't have had a chance in this round, and instead Cloud got 4. Part of the plan from the get-go for Karmine Corp. And if they do go for the B main post plan, you've got a showstopper on Martin.
Hunter's Fury used proactively, though. I like the idea. PURP0's been able to catch one as well. They've lost Redgar, but they're not allowing them to get into the retake. This adaptation from GIANTX is wonderful. Solid round from GIANTX, and while, okay, the showstopper will still be there.
But all that utility coming through, the spams as well, it scared them. GX, though, might not be changing direction so much as changing their approach. Fighting for some mid-kits worked. As soon as they hear that util, the wrap is back around. The players move to the site. Magnum, good for 1. Showstoppers caught another, and this has slowed down the push from GX, but still, the man advantage isn't that far gone, but 12 seconds is the main problem. The plant needs to come through, and it looks like it will, but the blitz right afterwards puts them in the ground.
Oh, really good round from KC. In to what will be this B site take once again. Already, though, set up immediately for a retake. Thomasy has just spammed through the smoke and managed to take 2 heads off while he's doing it. Taking over completely. The young man from Portugal could have had himself an ace. It's not going to be happening. Should have stolen it away, but
they're stacking up this B side. I mean, the read is once again absolutely perfect from a dead Magnum. And now this play through, they're running into Tamazi. They try to deal with him, but they don't know how many more players are waiting. The flash through even catches Hoodie. They know where he is. That flash gave it well away, and Hoodie, well, he'll try his best, at least finding the first. Swinging up close, he doesn't know there's a player in the corner, and I heard a few more bullets than I should have, but he got there in the end.
Moving forward. Again, the rotations are quick enough at this stage. Hunter's Fury through, it's going to be dodged, and in the meantime, while it's being utilized, pretty much everyone goes down, leaving this into just one player standing.
Plant it, and kill us all in time. And with 12 left, it's a formality as to when and how he goes down, not if. Of course, it's Tamazi to pick up another. A lights-out series from him and from KC